Two breaking updates have just shaken up the Raiders fan base, and no one's quite sure whether to celebrate or get worried. One of the offense's most important names is now caught up in a situation no one saw coming, and his response? Totally unexpected. Meanwhile, on defense, a low-profile player is suddenly turning heads in a way that could change everything, and he's about to face the most emotional game of his career. These are the latest updates out of Las Vegas, and they could shift the course of the entire season. And it all starts with a veteran wideout quietly lighting it up. Despite some strange vibes behind the scenes, Jakobi Meyers is out here playing it cool despite a trade request that's been simmering under the surface with the Raiders. A guy who once made it clear he wanted to stick around in Vegas for the long haul now finds himself in limbo, mostly because the front office handed out extensions like Halloween candy this summer, but left Meyers waiting at the doorstep. Geno Smith got his deal. Max Crosby? Locked up. Meyers? Still no pen to paper. But here's the kicker. Despite being left hanging, Meyers hasn't gone diva mode. No cryptic social media posts. No sitting out. No sideline tantrums. Instead, he suited up for Week 1 and balled out against his old squad, the Patriots. 8 catches, 97 yards, just another day at the office. And who was slinging it to him? Geno Smith, who's finally looking comfy in Vegas thanks to Pete Carroll and Chip Kelly building an offense that actually suits him. Meyers ended up being the go-to guy and looked every bit like a WR1. Now, even with trade buzz in the air, the Raiders don't seem too eager to move him. And Meyers? He's chill about it. After the game, he told reporters he's just happy to be on the field with his teammates and will give his all wherever he's wanted. That's a guy who loves the game, not just the business. Let's be real. Meyers isn't a flashy name like Davante Adams or Justin Jefferson, but the man is a rock-solid wideout who shows up and produces. Vegas should be begging to keep that kind of steady presence, especially when he's already proven he can mesh with their system and their quarterback. If they're serious about making some noise this season, locking him down long-term should be a priority, not an afterthought. And if you need a second opinion, just ask Josh Jacobs. Even though he's now running wild with the Packers, Jacobs didn't hesitate when asked about his most underrated teammate during his time in Vegas. He named Meyers without missing a beat. That's respect, and it speaks volumes. So yeah, Meyers might be caught in some weird front office purgatory, but he's handling it like a pro. And if the Raiders are smart, they'll make sure this calm, consistent, playmaking wideout sticks around a little longer. And if that situation on offense raised eyebrows, what's happening on defense right now might shake up the entire team. This just dropped. Jeremy Chinn might not be plastered all over the NFL highlight reels just yet, but make no mistake, the dude is turning heads in Vegas. Every year there's a guy who quietly becomes a game changer, and for the Raiders, that guy is quickly becoming Chinn. Now, with a homecoming game on deck in Washington, the buzz around him is picking up fast. Pete Carroll's been coaching in this league forever, and when he starts gushing about a player, you listen. And he's all in on Chinn. The way he talks about his versatility and athleticism, it's clear this isn't just coach speak. Carroll sees Chinn as a chess piece he can move all over the board. He can really run, Carroll said. He's physical, and we do all kinds of stuff with him. Translation? Chinn's not just filling a spot, he's creating opportunities for everyone else to eat. You already saw that in their last game. On the first drive, Chinn absolutely blew up a crucial play that kept points off the board. No flashy interception, no sack dance, just a gritty, high IQ moment that shifted momentum and helped shape the game. And in the AFC West, where offenses fly up and down the field, that kind of impact matters way more than fantasy stats. But this week's a little different. It's personal. Chinn's heading back to Washington, and Carroll's not pretending it's just another game. He's seen what can happen when a player gets too amped up in front of the home crowd. It means more to them, he said. That's the challenge for Chinn, keeping his head on straight while the emotions run high. If he can ride that wave and stay sharp, Sunday could be his breakout performance. A big game on familiar turf with the spotlight growing. That's how reputations are made. But if he starts pressing, 1 or 2 mistakes could swing the whole thing the other way. Bottom line, Chinn isn't just some rotational safety. He's becoming one of Carroll's go-to guys on defense. This weekend might just be the moment he announces to the league, "I'm here and I'm legit." Something's off if one of the team's most reliable weapons still hasn't been locked in. And if that rising defensive piece holds up, the Raiders may have found a hidden gem. Subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next.